Hey, how's it going everyone? This is K Collections and it's been over 2.5 weeks since I last posted a video. I've been so busy playing Fate Grand Order. It was actually released recently for the United States, so I've been so addicted to the game. I haven't posted or done anything really productive other than playing that game, but now that it died down a little bit, I haven't even rolled a Gilgamesh, so I spent all my, I guess they call it quartz, trying to pull Gilgamesh or Lancelot Berserker, but I haven't even pulled it yet. If you guys aren't a Fate fan, you don't know what I'm talking about. For those who are Fate fans and actually played the game, you guys know the feeling where you just want a servant so badly, but you never pull it in the end. But yeah, a great way to come back is to review a figure from the franchise, from the series Fate Grand Order. This is Joan of Arc, ruler class, or Jeanne D'Arc. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that name. Feel free to correct me down in the comment section below. And first off, highly recommend, go support the company, download Fate Grand Order, give it a shot. If you like it, definitely keep playing it. If not, you can always just uninstall it. But as always, here's just a look of the box. This is from Furyu. It's a prize figure, so relatively cheap. Here's still the Type Moon sticker of authenticity. And I purchased this on Amazon for about $32. I'll put the link down on the description below. Alright, let's take a closer look at the figure and review it. So, starting with things I like about the head sculpt. Beautiful sculpt work for the headpiece right here. It is a silver painting, not really a shiny metallic paintwork, but nonetheless it still looks very detailed and good. And I also love the individual hair sculpt all around her head. You can see some paint issue down this tip right there. But when you look at the back portion of the head, it's very, very detailed in terms of the sculpt work with these individual hairlines. And as you go down towards her lower portion of her hair, added detailing all across. I also love the wrinkles and curves that's given on the bow at the end of her hair. And the ending portion of her hair, again, sculpted linings for the hair. That's one of the things I really like. I also like the paintwork for the eyes. It looks like any anime character's eye. Very, there's no issues with the paintwork whatsoever. It does look like Joan of Arc when I compare it to pictures online. Now, the things that I don't really like about the head sculpt, first off, there's a huge seam line on the top portion of her head. Right there. You clearly see it, and some paint issues right there. So that looks a little ugly there. And another portion I don't really like about the face is her mouth. Now they use a bright orange coloring for her mouth. When I collect other figures and compare it with this one, especially other prize figures, they use more of a light pink coloring for the mouth. I don't know why they use a light orange. Doesn't look that great to me. As well as the paintwork doesn't exactly line up with the sculpt work of the mouth. I don't know if you guys could tell on camera, but if you look closely, it's not a line. So some issues with the head there. I have to really compliment the company for their design of the armor. I really love the little designs and detailing all around her armor at the end. It's just beautiful right there. You can also move her sword, so if that gets in the way. Again, this portion right here, all these are sculpted, which is very nice. And the back portion of her armor, as well as her hands, all these are all sculpted. You see individual lines. And then this portion, again, sculpted beautifully. And the silver is consistent with her headpiece, so that's very good. Her neck piece is also detailed nicely as well. There is some paint issues. Some of the purple did bled onto the chain right there. Nonetheless, still quite consistent in terms of coloring and sculpt work. You could clearly see two gigantic, horrendous seam lines on her shoulders. That looks terrible. But nonetheless, great sculpt work for the wrinkles and curves all around her shoulders. Taking a look at her sword, you can't remove it. It is a one piece, and you can't remove it from the figure, which sucks, but nonetheless, still very detailed. The silver painting is a tad bit darker compared to her armor pieces, so there is a slight lack of consistency for there. I don't know if you guys could tell on camera. On camera, it looks kind of same, but in person, it is a little bit darker. Nonetheless, it looks very detailed. The purple coloring does match her stockings and the upper portion of her clothing. It's a darker violet color. Taking a closer look at the lower half of the body, nice detailing. In terms of the curves and wrinkles all around, gotta give it to Furyu. That's one of the best part. It's like the wind's blowing on, I know, her dress. I guess you could call her a dress. Looks great there. Really like the added dark purple on the edges of the dress. So it's not just one solid color. Taking a look at her shoe, same thing, you know, same sculpted detailing there. You can actually remove this the plain black base. No, there's 2 pegs. Simply you just peg it on. There's no stand issue whatsoever, which is good. Going back to her shoe, same silver paintwork. As far as design-wise, it's the same as the armor. Here's the other half. So some final thoughts on this figure. I forgot to also mention this figure is about 7 inches tall, a little bit above 7 inches. So if you have like 1/7 or 1/8 scale figures, it will look kind of awkward if you were to put Joan of Arc next to them. So she is on the smaller scale. If you do have other similar size characters or statues, then she'll look great with it. And so, do I recommend this figure? Yes and no. I recommend this figure if you're on a huge budget. For $30, you get a pretty decent figure. It's not the most groundbreaking figure ever. But if you're looking for a higher quality and you're not scared of the higher price point, and I'm saying $100, $150, $170 even. I know Good Smile Company announced a new Joan of Arc figure, and you know Good Smile Company has one of the best sculpted statues of all. You know, great detailing. Highly recommend that company's lines of figures. But if you think over $160-ish is too much, then definitely pick this one up. If you're more into the higher quality, don't waste your money. I mean, for $30-ish, you kind of save that to chip off some of the price of higher end figures. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was a little sloppy here and there in terms of reviewing this figure. It's been a while, so I'm a tad bit rusty. But as always, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to talk more about Fate figures, even Fate Grand Order in general. And hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the dislike if you hate this video. Feel free to do so. And subscribe to my channel. I do a lot more unboxing, especially Funko Pops, Player as Kai, and other statues. As always, guys, have an awesome day.